Have you ever been completely certain of something, only to later find out it never happened? You didn't imagine it. You didn't make it up. And yet, it doesn't exist. That's not a memory, that's a glitch. And it means one disturbing thing. You can't trust your mind, not entirely, not always, because your brain is not a camera. It's a storyteller. And sometimes it lies. Let's start with a simple question. Do you remember the Monopoly man? The black top hat, the mustache, the monocle over his right eye? You're sure of it, aren't you? Now go look. There's no monocle. There never was. So where did that memory come from? Why are millions of people sure they saw it? Welcome to the Mandela effect. A collective glitch in memory that suggests reality may not be as stable as you think. The Mandela effect isn't about random trivia. It's about truth fracturing. It's about your brain confidently presenting false facts as solid truth. Millions remembered Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 80s. But he didn't. He died decades later, a free man. So what else are you wrong about? What else do you believe that never happened? Science has a name for this chaos. False memory formation. And it's not rare. It's not mental illness. It's how your brain normally functions. Every time you recall a memory, you change it. You edit it, like opening a saved file, rewriting it, and hitting save again. Except your brain doesn't tell you it did that. It just shows you the new version and calls it truth. In one terrifying experiment, participants were shown photoshopped pictures of themselves as kids on a hot air balloon ride that never happened. Within days, many remembered the event. They added detail. I was scared of heights. My brother was holding my hand. None of it was real, but the emotion was. And your brain trusts emotion over fact, always. Let's go deeper. A woman once testified that her neighbor attacked her. She remembered his face. She remembered the fear. He went to prison. Years later, DNA evidence exonerated him. And here's the twist. The woman wasn't lying. She believed her memory. She passed a lie detector. Because your brain isn't concerned with what's real. It's concerned with what's felt. Memory is not a database. It's a living thing. And like all living things, it mutates. It changes when you're tired, when you're stressed, when you're in love, when you're afraid. Your brain adapts memory to protect your ego, to reinforce your identity, to keep your story consistent. It will erase guilt. It will blur betrayal. It will invent kindness. It will hide pain behind fiction. So here's a thought. What if the most painful thing that ever happened to you isn't exactly what happened? What if your grief is a reconstruction? What if the betrayal was less dramatic? What if you filled in the blanks? And what if you've been carrying the wrong version of your life? There's a phenomenon called source confusion. It's when your brain forgets where a piece of information came from. You read something in a novel, and days later you think it was a real story. You dream of an argument, and days later you think it actually happened. You see a face once, and months later your brain inserts it into a memory that needs a villain. It's terrifyingly common, and it means this. You might be angry at someone who never actually hurt you. You might be blaming the wrong person. You might be broken by an event that wasn't quite real. Let me take you to 1974. Elizabeth Loftus runs an experiment. Two groups watch the same video of a car crash, but afterward, one group is asked, how fast were the cars going when they smashed into each other? The other is asked, how fast were the cars going when they bumped into each other? The word changes everything. The first group remembers broken glass, more damage, more speed. But here's the thing, there was no broken glass. A single word changed the memory. That's how fragile you are. Now imagine what movies do. News, social media, parents, lovers, every word, every tone, every suggestion can change your mind, retroactively. There's another word, confabulation. It means honest lying. It happens in the brain automatically. People with brain damage often confabulate, but so do healthy people. They make up details they believe to be true, and the brain fills in the gaps with believable fiction. If it fits the pattern, it feels true. If it makes emotional sense, it becomes real. This is why your childhood memories are fuzzy, and why they change the more you tell them. You're not remembering your past. You're rehearsing a narrative, and your brain wants consistency, even if it has to lie to get it. You see, humans hate cognitive dissonance. We hate inner conflict. So if something challenges our identity, our mind rewrites history to protect it. You believe you've always been a good person? Your brain will erase memories of when you weren't. You believe your ex ruined your life? Your brain will exaggerate their flaws. You believe your childhood was perfect? Your brain will suppress the abuse, all without your permission, all without your awareness. And here's where it gets really dark. Trauma changes memory structure. It makes memories sharper or blurrier. It causes time distortion. You might remember it in fragments, or like a movie, or not at all. Some survivors invent details to explain the gaps, not on purpose, not for drama, but because the brain cannot live with holes, it will stitch fiction to avoid madness. And that fiction becomes the scar. So now ask yourself again, who are you really? Are you your past, your story, your scars? Or are you just a collection of half-true memories, colored by emotion, shaped by survival? And if you are, is that still you? Here's the scary gift inside all this. If your memory is changeable, so is your meaning. You can reclaim the story. You can rewrite the interpretation. You can unchain yourself from the version of you that your brain invented out of pain. You're not lying to yourself. You're freeing yourself. You're not faking it. You're rewiring it. You're telling your nervous system that healing is safer than the illusion of pain. So the next time you say, I remember what happened, add a whisper after it. Or at least, I think I do. And maybe, just maybe, that humility will set you free. If this script cracks something open inside you, if it made you question the way your past feels, you're not alone. Comment, I remember something that might not be real. Let others see they're not crazy, they're human. And hit subscribe, because tomorrow we go deeper. MetaSilent isn't here to soothe you. It's here to awaken you. And what comes next will make you doubt even the people you trust most. Stay tuned.